Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sam-Abel Gbinsay, presenting Liberia Rising with the power of attitude. Again, Liberia Rising with the power of attitude. What one word can you use to describe leadership? I said, what one word can you use to describe leadership? Because you see, it's only by understanding leadership can a Liberia Rising work. Most of us say, yeah, we believe in Liberia, we believe, yes, I believe in Liberia. That's why you see my flag, I got my scarf. When I travel abroad, I travel with this stuff. But I want to let every one of us know, we believe in Liberia Rising, but there has to be an attitude that matches our belief, that matches our rhetoric, that matches our sayings and our activities. The number one thing, like I said, that describe a leader is attitude. Leadership is attitude. Leadership is not position. Leadership is not title. Leadership is not popularity. Leadership is not competition. Leadership is attitude. It is that one thing that will distinct, that will set you apart from followers. Leadership is not undermining people and trying to get at the top. What will set you apart from the rest is attitude. You see, I look at Liberia, Africa as a whole, but I want to deal with Liberia. That's my country. That's my focus. Our problem is not the lack of intelligence. We talk about education here and there. We have some of the best intelligent people. We want to say the best intelligent or the most intelligent people. And they graduated from Johns Hopkins, from Yale, from Harvard, from Princeton, London School of Economics, Sterkenberg in South Africa, and just other places around the world. But still we have leadership deficit because of that one word I'm talking about, attitude. There's a passage of scripture I would like to read this moment. Of course, I'm a man, I'm a pastor, so I like to back what I say with the scriptures. There is a word all-time bestseller. The Bible is a word all-time bestseller. Whatever we see happening today, the Bible says they happened before. Whatever had happened will happen again. So there's nothing new under the sun when you look at the Bible, when you look at how things happen. So I always like to get my inspiration from the scripture because it's life. In 1 Samuel 17:22, David left his things with the keeper of supplies and hurried out to the ranks to greet his brothers. 23. As he was talking with them, Goliath, the Philistine champion from Gath, came out from the Philistines' rank. Then David heard him shout his usual taunt to the army of Israel. As soon as the Israelite army saw him, they began to run away in fright. The army of Israel saw a Philistine giant and they begin to run away from him. Can you imagine? These are the people who are supposed to defend the nation. And they are running away. An army is running away from a single man. And they said, have you seen this giant? The man asked. The men, they are asking. He comes out each day to defile Israel. The king has offered a huge reward to anyone who kills him. He will give that man one of his daughters for a wife, and the man's entire family will be exempted from paying taxes. They know all that, but nobody can go for that reward because there's no attitude. They know to be the king's son-in-law is an honor, is a privilege, but nobody dare take the step because they lack the criteria attitude. David asked the soldiers standing nearby, what will a man get for killing these Philistines and ending his defiance of Israel? They saw a giant, David saw a defiance, David saw a reproach, David saw a disgrace. And put it in our context today, all the new headlines. Goliath intimidates Israel. Goliath scares the army of Saul. Goliath defies the army of the living God. That would be the news headline. They saw a giant, but David saw an uncircumcised Philistine who was a reproach, who was a disgrace to the people of God. And then he said, Who is he that he is allowed to defy the armies of the living God? This thing is happening because he's been allowed. Can you imagine? David saying it is only being allowed. It can be dealt with. It can be dealt with attitude. He walked over verse 30 of 1 Samuel 17 to some others and asked them the same thing and received the same answer. What is the same answer? This guy is a giant. This guy been fighting all his youth. This guy, you know, they paint how you call it, a dire picture of the situation, a hopeless picture of the situation. They make it look so deplorable, like our leaders do. That's why I hardly listen to Liberian news, to be frank. Especially to leaders, those who call themselves leaders, so-called leaders. Nothing they say is inspiring. The negativity is so much, and it comes out of a negative heart. They're saying the same thing is not going to work. Like, we can't get rid of corruption. We can't get rid of poverty. It's all around the world. Remember, government Liberia, that anything meat, you get there, you eat your food. That's the attitude. That's the saying with everybody. That's why people who are associated with the government, nothing different. People who want to come, nothing different, because that's the attitude. The same thing. You can never change it. Nobody has changed it. Yes, somebody can. Look at verse 32. David worried. Don't worry about the Philistines. David told Saul, I will go and fight him. Attitude of leadership sees reproach and disgrace that need to be addressed. Attitude of leadership, it sees reproach and disgrace that need to be addressed. Even at difficult moments when the followers see fear. This is an army that is dispirited, disorganized, discouraged. David gets there, and the first thing he said, there's a situation that needs to be addressed. It has been allowed, and somebody needs to stop it. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? You see a giant, but I see a disgrace. I see there's a disgrace. You see a giant, you're glamorizing this guy, you make him look, you put him on a platform to announce an agenda he doesn't have. He needs to be stopped. That was an attitude of leadership. He was a shepherd boy. The highest he ever succeeded in life was to be an attendant to Saul. And some people are like that. They are satisfied with their narrow-mindedness. They're satisfied with very little things, but yet they want to be leader. He was known by the king. He was the king armor bearer. We can call him a personal assistant. David didn't stop there. You know, he was more than that. He was bigger than that. What he was doing, his attitude told him is not what he could be doing. What David was doing, attitude told him is not what you could be doing. Some of you are better than what you are doing right now. But you need the right attitude to match up with the purpose God has placed inside you. Attitude of leadership has no time to censor or control others' opinion. I'm saying, you see, when you have the attitude of leadership, you can censor, you can control the opinions of others. I call them followers. Those who sit down and just talk and talk and talk and talk. Look, you produce results that make them change their mind tomorrow. In verse 30, what happened when David brought us in? Why did you come here? What you came to do here? You are rude, you're dead. And, you know, they try to say, you know, people attaching things to him when they don't even understand his motive. The things they've not done, the young men try to do it, they want to condemn him. And David left them. You see, you don't waste time trying to convince people to see what they don't see. If people see failure, and they're not willing that their perspective, their position is wrong, it need to be changed, you don't waste your time on them. You know what? You waste your time on moving with the movers. Those who realize that, yeah, my position need to be shifted. I think from the position I sit, I don't have access to information that can change my attitude, so I need to shift my position. So David said, no, I can't waste my time with them. He left them. And guess what? Because David knew that when his attitude produced a result, they're going to change their opinion and perspective about him. The next thing is the attitude of leadership sees no fear but opportunity for becoming a pace setter and a record breaker. Beloved, you want to become a pace setter and a record breaker in this nation, in the private sector, in the public sector, in politics, in the church. You got to have some attitude of leadership. There are two creatures, the lion and the elephant. The lion is not the most powerful creature. Neither is it the most intelligent, but the lion is the king of the jungle because of one word, attitude. When the lion sees an elephant, guess what happened? The lion said, this is my lunch, I'm going to eat it. But when the elephant sees a lion, he said, there's the eater, this guy is going to eat me. Even though the elephant is the strongest, the most powerful creature in the jungle, but it submits to the lion, is afraid, is intimidated by the presence of the lion, because the lion has an attitude that distinguishes it from the rest of the creature in the jungle. The lion fears nothing, even though it's a very small cat as compared to some of the jungle's great, but it has attitude. Take a look at our society today, from the church to government and politics. Do you see people with attitude? I see very little or no attitude. People are in leadership, they act like servants, they act like followers, they talk a lot, they don't have attitude that inspire, that produce, that take people from where they are and bring them to where they are to be. Beloved, we are in a place, if you want to become a record breaker, you want to break barriers and limitations placed by society, we need to have some attitudes. And that's why I'm putting up this channel. Even as I see the church people have become like hustlers. The messages, they pray, the things, they try to reduce God to that irreducible minimum. They claim that they serve this mighty and this great God, but they don't have an attitude that matches what they believe. Their confessions, their undertakings. I want to inspire you, beloved. If this nation must be transformed, we just don't need leaders with some intelligence, with credentials. We need people with attitude. God bless you. That's my short video. If they have been a blessing to you, leave your comment and how we can improve this and how we can make Liberia better. I look forward to a Liberia Rising. Liberia Rising work with integrity, with character, with unity. Bye-bye.